7, of course, is a real imperative, that we largely just use rhetoric so far, all right? I particularly like, well, you... some of you, I hope, know this. 13 trees, not very much, absorbs the carbon from one vehicle. So yes, go lead on your buildings, but that's not going to necessarily do all that much. You have to think about sustainability at a kind of a district level or a neighborhood level, a citywide level. And one of the best ways to deal with carbon is actually to plant more trees. Back to Baton Rouge. On the heels of course, the Katrina, Baton Rouge thought it was going to, take advantage of the fall of New Orleans. Well, it did for a while, but then, of course, the recession happened. So all kinds of big plans were happening in New Orleans. Now look at Baton Rouge. Look at the tree cover outside of the downtown area, and there are no trees inside. By the way, that's true of some of your downtown neighbors as well, right? Why is that? So one of the most important planning initiatives that you can begin is restoring Arbor Day, which used to be a holiday, a national holiday, where you planted a tree, not on your own property, but on the sidewalk outside of your house. And so the most important planning agenda in Baton Rouge right now is to restore its tree canopy. And they're embarked upon planting 100,000 trees in the downtown area. And of course, beyond eating lots of carbon, it would certainly make a much more gracious downtown, even if no new buildings are built, than what exists today. So there are many ways to think environmentally, not always having to do with new contraptions, a lot with common sense. Chicago, where I grew up, has received an awful lot of sort of publicity for the various good deeds that the mayor and others have done, built great parks, but the most important thing that Chicago has done under Mayor Daley's leadership is, of course, in completely changing the stormwater treatment systems, actually mandating green roofs for all public buildings, and now, of course, the tradition has spread to other buildings as well, for rebuilding streets to kind of be more efficient in terms of, again, water and sewerage. And all those things, I think, are as important a measure of environmental sustainability than getting a little silver LEED status for a building that may be using that much less energy, but of course doesn't contribute very much to the overall environment. So yes, what's the challenge there? Well, get past beyond the rhetoric of now all of us wishing to be green and starting to do something about it at the scale of the neighborhood or the downtown, not just the scale of individual cities.